With winter fast approaching on this December afternoon, AFC East rivals get set to renew acquaintances at MetLife Stadium. It's the Dolphins and the Jets, and it comes your way next.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. These division games so important this time of year. Strap in. Dolphins and Jets underway in the NFL Rivalry Series. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right.
They'll start with the option. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Here, right.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
There on the tackle, Minka Fitzpatrick.
The Jets at 5-7 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. The Dolphins and the Jets meeting here for the 2nd time this year. One of the many rivalries that the NFL is highlighting this season. And, boy, you think of some of the great players and coaches that have been part of this series through the years. Names like Joe Namath, Bob Greasy, and the undefeated 72 team, Don Shula, iconic head coach. Of course, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
When you talk about this Jets defense,
they're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Willis looks to pass it here. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Barnett came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Willis. They set up the screen. Achane has it.
This will wind up a loss on the play.
And that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Muscles him off. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That one will go for 9 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the Jets winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here now at MetLife Stadium. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Good. 319. Can I set?
On the option right is Fields.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable, but that time the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it. Quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Third and 19.
EQ. Here we go, side. Blue 58. Easy. Up, let's go. Tonight.
Now it's Fields.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 29-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15.
Ready? Hey, 70 Timberwolves, 19 Lions.
They give to Achane on the option.
Evades the tackler and now some space.
He's on his way.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Devon Achane, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Folk. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
19 tight. 3.
Play action. Here's Willis. And it's off the mark. Incomplete. You talk about this Jets defense. They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Let's go. 60 Vikings.
7-7, our score after 1. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready up. Red. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 18 Pioneer.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like bats, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Angel. Here we go, tonight. 222. Tonight.
Fields. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
The end result, 21 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go. No mas. 19 windy. Here we go. Tonight.
Now Fields. This one deep for Wilson.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Garrett Wilson,
37 yards.
and the Jets have moved out in front.
Fulton connects on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Dolphins 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
My, maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter. It's going to give them the lead because you had a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Back to throw, Willis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Down the sideline he goes.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Luke Musgrave,
65 yards.
and the Dolphins have retaken the lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 17-14.
Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
319, Jets. Tonight.
From the 50, here's Fields. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now a toss right side. HM with it to the 27-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, They have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here we go, set.
At the 27-yard
Cougar
line.
19. Ready, ready.
Here's Willis now off the play fake. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On third down, Achane.
And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
86 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard
Now
line.
Willis to throw.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll make it second down.
Second and 8 at the 16-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready.
Up the middle, Achane.
And effective running here. We'll take it down inside the 10. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football.
70 Lions.
Waddle, the motion man right.
Let's go.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Dolphins.
Jalen Waddle from 8 yards out. And the Dolphins take a chance, but they find pay dirt on fourth and goal.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go, Scott. Right.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man.
4th and short in this part of the field. You just noticed special teams coordinators rallying the team saying, watch the fake for Brandon. Don't they usually say that on every punting situation?
Oh, yeah, they can be up 40 in the 4th quarter. That's their job. They scream that every time.
And this time, though, his team locked in, and they were well aware that it truly was a situation that they could fake it, and they were ready for it and stopped it.
At the 41-yard line.
Get it. 70.
Willis looking to throw it.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Willis.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg. But how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. That one deep for London. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Justin. Blue 58. You can't say that. Press it. Front strike. Stay high.
Here's Fields. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
To throw is Fields. Oh, Fields was intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Dolphins will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
And the Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the 2nd half gets started. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the 2nd half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the 1st half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on their defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
In motion, the tight end. Running left, Achane. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 114 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, back to Achane. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. They're going to keep it on the ground. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by, and nothing but daylight ahead. And can you believe this?
Willis. It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return.
33, Jets 16.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Here we go. All right. Go.
Now Hall to start the drive. And space tough to come by there as they get maybe a yard to the 37.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. 2nd down and 8.
Here we go. All right.
Back to throw. Fields. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Fields now to throw. And he is caught. He's got room at the 30. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Drake London, 63 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. Fields trying to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
And that is caught on the right side. But out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the 1st of his timeouts. A give left side. Here's Achane. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
18 Cardinal. 18, 5 in.
Now Willis. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Delta, out, let's go. 319, get right. Sit right.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. That one deep for London. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Go.
They'll toss it out right here to Hall. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47.
Play action. It's Fields. This pass is caught by London.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Drake London
with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Jets have got it back to within a score.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is down to 2. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. And we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Willis now off of play action.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Come on.
And the Dolphin 1st down.
Out of the gun. Here's a give to Wright.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They go play action with Willis. He'll dump this off to Achane.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
That's another Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10.
Now Willis to throw. Towards the middle and caught by Musgrave.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Luke Musgrave.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here we go, son.
Off play action. Fields.
Caught right side. It's Lewis. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
EQ.
1st down.
Here we go,
1st and
son.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Fields. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Over the middle and complete to Wilson.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd down and 4.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Wow, 185 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Miami.
Rig alert! Hawk 70, Hawk 70!
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Dolphins, first down. A gain of 14.
Here we go!
First down, Dolphins.
Panther stick!
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6.
70 Ranger! 70 Ranger!
In motion goes the tight end. Back to throw, Willis. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. Sanders' kick is good. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Don't jump. Ready? All right.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now it's Fields. And a completion to Wilson. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A huge play there for the Jets. 49 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Green 19, judges.
Option play, here's Hall. And Power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. Now, the 4th quarter.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it. Now Fields going to run. It's complete. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Will McDonald there on the tackle. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Back to throw, Willis. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Here's Willis.
He's going to let this one go deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 15. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Jets will take over first and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They run it with Hall off the option. Down to about the 37.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd and 6.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
He's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Back to throw. Fields. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 16.
26 yards.
Hey, kid.
First down. First and 10 at the 16.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here we go, son. Green 19, Judge, right? Right.
Back to the ground with Hall. And he will have a Jets first down.